the Selling with John show. Fast-paced sales tips that is going to help you sell more. Boom! I'm going to give you 7 great tips that you can use. It's just going to be stuff you can take away, apply straight away as an action, learn from, and then you can feed back to me to how you got on with it. Everything I teach on this show is something that's proven. It's something I've used myself. I've walked my talk. It's a proven sales strategy that gets results. But as this show, we're only going to be going for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's not going to be massively long. This is all about fast-paced information. It'd be crazy to assume I can teach you everything in this short period of time. So towards the end, I'm going to share with you some ways that you can get further information from me that's going to help you sell more. That sounds good, doesn't it? Stick around till the end, but right now, let's go. Boom. Confidence is absolutely crucial to your sales success. If you're not confident in what you're doing, you've got to realize that no one is going to buy from you. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in the company. You've got to believe in the product. At the end of the day, if you're not closing someone, they're closing you because their beliefs are stronger than you about what you're discussing with them. They need salespeople. They need someone they can trust. They need someone that's going to help solve their problems for them. And that person is you. But you are not going to close deals if you don't believe in yourself, believe in the company and believe in the product, because that is what you're promoting. That is what you're being paid to do. That is what's going to help you get results.
I'm winning. I'm losing. I'm going to hit target. I'm not going to hit target. Don't. Customer won't ring me back. I can't get hold of someone.
I see so many salespeople that come into a job and they go, yeah, I really want to do well for this company. I'm going to come in. I'm going to smash it every day. But I've got to be honest, that's a bit of a BS at the end of it, because the only thing that is actually important is what's important to you. What is it that's going to make you swing your legs out of bed in the morning? What's going to make you 10 out of 10 on every call? What's going to genuinely make you excited to come and help your customers because you realize there's a selfish thing behind it that is really what is pushing you forward? It's not just about impressing your boss. It's about you delivering results that advances your career and gives you the money, because then that's stuff that you can go enjoy life with and have experiences with the more money that you're earning. If your career is developing, your salary increases. If you're smashing it and doing really well, you earn more commission. And what's that going to do for you? Is it going to get you out of debt? Is it going to help you buy a house? Is it going to help you have a really long holiday? Is it going to pay for your wedding? Is it going to help you get that car you want? Is it going to help you be Jack the Lad when you go out with your mates on a Friday night, going spending a load of money down the casino or just down the pub? What's in it for you? What's going to make you swing your legs out of bed in the morning? What's going to get you excited? That it's just that energy that drives you on and on and on. So you just become this big steam engine locomotive that no one's going to stop you. You are going to smash it. You are going to succeed. And no one, and I mean no one, will stop you.
Make money. 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 Make money, make money!
Just think for a second how many phone calls your prospect probably gets each day. And think how many of those phone calls are actually from salespeople. They're probably spending their whole entire day fending off salespeople. And what happens is they put up these defense barriers that automatically puts them into a conversation pattern. So if you phone up and say, hey, it's John from XYZ company, I just wanted to discuss this with you, they're going to go, no, this is a sales call, I'm not interested in talking to you, and put the phone down. Now, they didn't necessarily mean that. It's just they're in such a pattern of behaviour that to be defensive against sales calls. So you've got to phone up and you've got to do something different. You've got to make yourself stand out. You're breaking this normal pattern of behaviour that's in their psyche. You need to say something different to them. Just saying something completely different that breaks that normal conversation could be, hey Bob, how's it going? How's your Tuesday going for you? And just the fact you said, instead of saying how your day's going, where it's that standard salesy call, because you're saying how your Tuesday's going, it's a bit more of a specific question where their brain has to think about it. So you're going to get a different style answer where they go, oh yeah, my Tuesday is going like this. You could say something like, hey, it's John from XYZ company. Have you heard of us before? So it's a very clear, easy answer to say. They may have heard of you, they may have not, but at least they can have a different style conversation. And you're just getting through that initial part to build that relationship and keep the conversation going. You know, another question you could say is, hey Bob, it's John from XYZ Company. What information can I help you with today? All three of those examples, it's just creating a slightly different conversation from what they normally have. So you're not going to fall into this automatic default trap they have to defend themselves. You're going to get a conversation out of them. And you know, once you've opened someone up, because you're full of belief and you know exactly what you're doing, you're going to get a good deal at the end of it. You're going to have a much better quality conversation.
15-second sales tips. How to use emotional intelligence when selling over the telephone. 5 questions your prospects are thinking when talking to you. Do I like you? Do you listen to me? Do you make me feel important? Do you get me and my problems? Do I trust you? 15-second sales tips.
Time is the one resource as a salesperson that runs out. You only have so long before you have your deadline of when you need to hit quota. It could be monthly, it could be quarterly, whatever it is, time is limited. So you want to make sure you maximize every phone call you've got and you're only pitching to people that are worth you pitching to. You've got to make sure you qualify first. You've got to find out you're speaking to the right person. Have they got a need? Is there an urgency to buy now? What is the timescale for buying? And have they got the money? Have they got the budget? What's the situation there? You need to uncover all this information before you go to a pitch, because you don't want to waste time pitching to someone who may love what you've got to say, but they will never buy from you because they're not in a position to. So when you're qualifying, you don't go in and just ask those blatant questions up front because it's going to sound a bit salesy and it's a bit too pushy. You could say things to them like, help me out here. What's your views on XYZ? So you're saying something relevant about your business. You could say to them, what wins have you had in this area recently? People love to talk about successes. They love bragging. At the same time, people love to moan. Tell them, ask them, say, what's going wrong for you? What problems are you facing? How can I help you? Let people talk to you, and during that very casual conversation, layer in the questions that uncover the information you really need to make sure you're qualifying first before agreeing an appointment.
Yeah, pero... Yeah. Yeah. Pull! Oh! Yeah. Ooh! Yeah!
Something that drives me nuts, it drives me up the wall, is when reps, they work really hard, they do a great job opening a call, they qualify them, and they agree an appointment. But then they do nothing afterwards. How many people are not going to show up to these appointments? And it frustrates me. After you've set an appointment, what you need to do is make sure you send confirmation by email, by text, make sure you repeat it for them at the end of the call and they get a yes from, and you get a yes from them. Date, time, what we're going to discuss, here's what we've discussed so far. Because if you've discussed the hot buttons, they're going to be excited, ready for that appointment, ready to execute on it. They need to know when and why. You're going to sound like you're someone of authority, you're going to sound someone confident, you're going to get a much higher show up rate and people actually excited, ready to go for your pitches or your demonstrations. You want to get them dribbling in anticipation for that meeting, that they're so excited because they know that you're really going to help solve something for them.
Eat. Sleep. Close sales. Repeat.
Now, when pitching, it's so easy to just show up and throw up. You get them on the phone and you just reel off verbatim what you already know, and they're sitting there probably a bit confused, a bit bored, particularly if you're doing it over the phone. They're not really going to be engaging with you. They don't really understand what's going on. You've got to make sure you engage with them during a presentation. You need to make sure you're asking them questions that keeps them tied in and then they're following. So you could say to them, does this sound good for you? How would you use this? Is this the sort of thing you're looking for? And by asking these questions, they're not just seeing what features and benefits you're showing them, you're actually asking them to apply it to them specifically, focusing on the hot buttons that you're aware of, and you're going to be able to get more feedback from them. So when you go to a close, you're going to have even more ammunition of why this specific feature, this specific benefit is really going to personally help them solve a problem.
Make the ground shake.
Sales interview, there's one thing they are really, really looking for from you. Can you actually close? Do you understand the sales process? Because that's what a sales interview is. It is actually you in a sales process where you're selling yourself to get a job You need to make sure you end a sales interview in the right way. You need to summarize it. So, at the end, they're probably going to say to you, have you got any questions for us? And you can say, yes, I have. You told me about this and I demonstrated I could do this. And you get a yes from them. And you do that again 2 more times. So you ask them 3 questions based on what's been discussed and showing how you can add value and demonstrated that you could do that. And you get 3 yeses. Once you've got those 3 yeses, you say to them, so that's great. Before we proceed, can I just check, have you any reservations about me being able to succeed in this job? And then they'll go yes or no. If they say yes, we have, you then haven't done your interview properly. You just uncover those objections and you go through it more till you get those 3 yeses that have no reservations at the end. At the end of it, you can go, great, if there's no more reservations, I really want this job. Are we in a position to proceed? And if it's all good, you'll get the job. They may say to you, no, there's another stage. We're seeing some more candidates. You can say something like, that's great. If there were no more candidates, though, do you believe I'm the right person for the job? You've got to close in a sales interview. You've got to demonstrate you are a salesperson.
More, bravo, more, bravo.
And that's a wrap for this episode of Selling with John Show. Please like it, share it, pass a comment, give me your feedback. I really want to hear from you how this is working for you. If you've got a specific problem, send it through. I'm happy to answer it for you. And if you want more information, as I promised you earlier, and you want to continue your education, check out sellingwithjohn.com. I'm giving away some really cool free more information there. Check it out, and I'm going to speak to you real soon. Boom.